Alright, so if you've watched this channel for a while, you know that for the last 4 years, I've been scouting locations for the Dive Talk Meetup. And I look forward to this trip every year because I get to go on my own. And it's always awesome, very relaxing. I get to talk to the camera, not get interrupted every 3 seconds. So it's always great. Spoke to Woody yesterday. He has no idea that I'm going, and I look forward to it every year just to see the look on his face.
I just walked up to the gate, and I'm going to show you guys something because I'm really, I don't know if I'm perturbed or confused, or I just, hold on, let me show you.
Active duty U.S. military with ID.
What are you doing?
Again, active duty U.S. military with ID.
Why are you here? What's going on?
We appreciate your service.
I don't understand.
What just happened? Why are you here?
I was worried because, I was thinking to myself, oh man, I probably should have told you that I was invited somewhere, and I really was going to tell you, but I knew you had, you were hurt. I knew you were injured, and I knew you, had destroyed part of yourself, and that's why I wasn't telling you about what's going on today. But the part that I'm more upset about is you didn't tell me again.
What?
I mean, you're here and something.
I'm pretty sure I told you.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
I mean,
so
I feel like I said something like, "Hey, I'm busy this
Zone
week."
1, Zone 1, you're welcome aboard.
Step 1 was landing in Belize. Step 2 is little puddle jumper to San Pedro. Check that out.
for 15 years.
It's gonna be fine. Totally fine.
Oh, by the way,
Approximately 15 minutes after we depart, change board is in the caravan equipped with 4 emergency exits to the front, 4 at the back of the cabin. Should any emergencies arise, we have life jackets and safety briefing cards directly.
San Pedro. On that plane right there, pilots did a great job. We actually fly pretty low to the ground. It gave me Abaco emergency transportation vibes. We flew at 1,500 feet, so I was able to see the water all the way in. I was sitting right behind the pilot on the second row. You probably saw that.
so you can definitely get a golf cart. You can take the golf cart everywhere. That's our driver, giving us some details. It's going to be very famous on YouTube.
200 yards away from the airport. Easy walk into town.
Oh,
Easy, yeah.
perfect.
It's a Carl and Ernie's runway bar, ice cream, and the supermarket right here. All is nearby Ramon's, which is just right there.
Okay, that's great. Wow, those are some nice looking golf carts. But people can rent a golf cart, no problem, right? Drive it around.
Daily, hourly, weekly rental. those, you can
Nice.
go all around the island.
Going into the resort. Here it is. Beautiful. I think this is going to be a very unique experience for our guests.
Welcome to the site of the 2026 Dive Talk Meetup, San Pedro, Belize.
Okay, let's get a quick video of their little dive map. Looks like they have a lot of reefs close by, which is great. Cool. You are here. That's very good. Wonder where the blue hole is. I'm sure everybody asks them. Okay, I'm gonna check in.
And how cool is this? They have like a whole village for divers. Check this out.
Have a little dive shop. Your normal, typical souvenirs, shirts, things of that nature. Looks like they do have some rental gear for some people who want to snorkel. This is just right off their little dock.
Then right here on this side we have the dive lockers. Let me show you the lockers. Super nice. They all have locks on them. There's a ton of them, as you can see.
And then wash area for your dive gear. Great. Okay. Tanks. More paddle boards. More tanks. Very nice looking dive boats. Beautiful. Big ladders. Plenty of room. These look great.
Some of the best dive boats I've seen everywhere, not just in the Caribbean, not just in Central America, everywhere. I mean, they have a fleet of boats. Look at that.
Wow, that's triple 300, so you know this thing's gonna really move. I guess if we're going somewhere far, that's gonna come in handy.
I also love the fact that there's an area in this dock, let me see if I can show you, where you could go in the ocean and do things like checking your weights, or maybe you have a new piece of equipment, a new light or whatever it is you want to check out under the pier. It's really easy to go in and enter the water and do your checks. This is pretty shallow. If I had to guess, I would say, I don't know, 10 to 15 feet deep, and water is super clear. So let me show you this spot. See right here in this dock, there's ladders, so you could go in the water and then come out of the ladder, and then you'll be back on the dock and walk back to the village. Here's a view of the hotel, just walking back. As you can see, the water is super calm. It's like a swimming pool out there, so I don't think we're gonna have a need for Dramamine or anything like that. And then the hotel looks like a Tahitian village of some kind, Polynesian if you will. I think that's the intent when they built it, and they nailed it. It looks pretty awesome. So let me tell you the process really quick. So you come out of diving from the boat, you walk, I don't know, 30 feet maybe, rinse your gear on these bins or in these bins, and then right next to the bins are the lockers. So that's it, from the locker, rinse bin, and the boat. I mean, how much easier can it get? And this has been, you know, one of the constants that we've seen on the previous meetups is that the dive shop is always kind of far away from the water. here is on the water, like literally on the water. Like you're ready to go. You grab your gear, 5 seconds later you're on the boat. This place is awesome. Fun fact about this resort, and I don't know, maybe this is a downside for you in your opinion, it's a upside for me. It's a positive thing. There's no TVs in the rooms. Go out, talk to people, dive, go to the beach, just enjoy the hotel, enjoy the island, go out, rent a golf cart, have fun. No TVs. There's only one TV in the whole resort, and that's it right there. It's right next to the bar right behind me, and there's also a coffee place. But anyway, that's the only TV in the whole resort. Not even the presidential suite has a TV. Interesting.
They have like this 24-hour spa. It's literally right there. It's that hut. So I just booked a 1-hour massage. Some of the rooms are just overlooking the ocean. Some are in a little. They were all like these Polynesian bungalows.
So you can see all the rooms are like this. They're like in a little hut of some kind. I don't know how to call it. And all these pathways that are fully shaded. Even during the last 2 days that we're here, it rained a lot. And you can walk around this property while it's raining and not really get wet. I mean, you will get some water. I don't want to say it's completely sealed, there's no water at all, but you're not gonna get rained on with all this coverage. You can see, I mean, the sun is out bright and I'm completely shaded, and that also applies when it's raining, so I really enjoy that. I enjoy the feel of it. It's like you're in nature. It's like a complete contrast with other resorts where everything is fully built. It's beautiful still. Like, I'm not complaining about other resorts, but I really enjoy this.
Gus, this is our try scuba pool. Could be pretty good. How is it, guys?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, nice here?
Yes, absolutely.
This is like my favorite part of this pool, all right? And I get it, this is not gonna be a popular opinion, but I love that there's a ton of shade. I hate the sun, and you see the pool goes all the way out there. I don't like to be in the sun, lay in the sun for an hour like other people enjoy doing. I don't. So I love that this one has a ton of shade. It still has some sunny spots where you could, if you wanted to be on the sun, you can find a spot, but for the most part it's shaded, which I appreciate. But you can see the sun peeking through here, so if you want to stand here on this side, yeah, no problem, get in the sun. I'll stay in the shade. The preferred method of transportation here, of course, is golf carts. But before we take you into our golf cart adventure in San Pedro, Belize, I wanted to wrap up this meetup announcement. There's more video to come, but that's just, it's not part of the announcement. It's just, we went on an adventure while we were there, and we wanted to show you in case you want to watch. But before we do that, I wanted to answer kind of the frequently asked questions about the meetup, and especially the meetup in 2026. What are some of the things that you can expect if you're attending, especially if you have attended other meetups in the past? So number one, the number one reason why we decided to go to Belize in 2026 is because of the diving. There's two main attractions. Number one, the diving near San Pedro is epic. The operators at Ramon's Village happens to be the largest scuba diving operation in all of Belize. So it's perfect for the meetup, since the meetup happens to be the largest scuba diving group travel that happens every year, you know, the largest in the world. And they are perfectly conditioned to support our operation. Woody was actually diving that weekend that we went to visit the resort to scout that. And by the way, we scouted multiple resorts in San Pedro, not just Ramon's Village. Ramon's Village happens to be the perfect place for our meetup. But he told me that he saw more life on dive number one than the entire week of the meetup in Roatan. There was so much life, especially sharks. there's a ton of sharks, and you can see on the videos how the sharks are following him like puppies. Nurse sharks are actually following him all over the place, and there were other sharks, reef sharks, etc. They were all swimming around, and tons and tons of life. In addition to life, the coral has great color. There's a lot of canyons and swim-throughs. You can even see eels. I mean, there's just great visibility, great diving. He was the one who basically told me, like, look, this diving is pretty awesome, and I think people are going to be really happy with the diving itself. The other thing I wanted to mention is that, which is a big difference between the Roatan resort and beach and this resort, is that the main focus of Ramon Village is diving. It's a dive resort. I think that one big difference that you're going to expect to see between Mayan Princess, which was the resort where we stayed at in 2025, versus this one, is that Mayan Princess wasn't just a dive resort. It was also a beach resort. If you wanted to just go there and go to the beach and stay all day and, you know, drink at the beach and all that, that was perfect for that. The beach, the West Bay, basically is a gorgeous beach in Roatan, and you can just hang out there. This place is not like that. And yeah, the water is clear, crystal clear. You can lay by the beach and read a book or whatever. You can do that. Our main focus is a dive resort. So the beach is not going to be as touristy and as impressive, let's say, at West Bay, where you had thousands of people every day walking around and just going to the beach. That's not going to be this place. This is going to be way more quiet, mainly for diving. So I wanted to make sure you know that before you go. The other thing that you need to expect, if you are staying with double occupancy. Now, of course, if you're staying with your significant other, your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, etc., then if you're sharing a bed, then there's no difference for you. But one of the biggest difference between the Mayan Princess and even the Plaza Resort, which is where we stayed at in 2024, is that double occupancy is more like what you expect at a regular hotel, like a Marriott or a, you know, Intercontinental, whatever. It's like 2 queen beds in one room sharing a bathroom. So it's a more traditional double occupancy room. I think that people got a little spoiled with the Mayan Princess, where you had like every person had their own like bedroom and their own bathroom and whatever. Like that was one big asset that we had at Mayan Princess. This is more of like a common hotel experience. Like it's a great room, but there's no divider or anything between the beds. You're sharing one room, 2 separate beds, but one room. Now, again, if you're coming with your significant other and you're sharing a king size bed, then it's just like a regular hotel room with 1 bed, 1 bathroom, very spacious. So super nice rooms. So nothing to complain there. So I wanted to mention that in case you're thinking about double occupancy, especially with a stranger. Like if you're like, hey, I want to pay the double occupancy rate, which is cheaper than single occupancy, and I don't care who my roommate is, then, you know, you're not going to have that privacy that you had at the Mayan Princess, where you're staying separately. Belize is also a little bit more expensive than Cozumel and Roatan and Bonaire. So the prices are a little bit higher. And in order for us to make it so it's even comparable to what we've paid in the past to go to all these other places, we had to make some concessions. Like, for example, alcohol is not included, which again, if you don't drink alcohol, you were paying for an all-inclusive rate that included alcohol, even though you weren't using it. So now I think you may be in favor of that. So in this case, if you want to have a beer every night or whatever, you will just pay for your beer. So alcoholic drinks are not included, but everything else is. So like your food, you know, if you want a soda, you want a coffee, a smoothie, whatever, like those non-alcoholic things will be included in the price for the meetup. However, as I mentioned, alcohol is not included. We are really pushing for something that we've been hearing for the last couple of years, and we've been resistant to it, which is people really wanted to kind of choose their own adventure. And I feel like when you have places like Bonaire, where it was like unlimited diving, and even in Roatan, where you had 3 dives a day, morning dives, afternoon dives, people I noticed that they were either skipping the afternoon dive altogether, which they already paid for. So I felt bad for it. It's like, you're paying to dive in the afternoon and you're feeling pressure into doing it, and you may not want to do it. You just want to take the afternoon off or whatever. So I felt bad for that. And then also when we ran workshops and things like that, people felt bad about having to choose between attending a workshop versus diving. So this year we went back to the way we did it in Cozumel a couple years ago, which is the afternoons are kind of open for you to choose your own adventure. So we're going to be offering more next year in 2026 for the afternoons. We're going to be offering more workshops. Some of them will be free and some of them will be paid, including training, which is one of the things people have been asking for since the beginning. Guys, can I just take training with you? Can I get certified in navigation or wreck diving or deep diving or whatever? Can I get certified during the meetup? Well, the answer is yes. Next year, you will be able to get certified. I will be teaching some classes. Woody will be teaching some classes, and other Dive Talk Academy instructors will be teaching courses during the meetup. So you will be able to sign up for them. Of course, they have a cost associated with them, but you will be able to get certified with one of us during the meetup. So, or not. You can say, I don't want to take a class. I just want to go diving. No problem. Go diving. Or you say, I don't want to go diving at all. I just want to rent a golf cart and go explore the island. Great. Choose your own adventure. Next year, you get to pick whatever you want to do in the afternoons, and also on Friday, the day before everyone leaves, basically, because the meetup is Saturday to Saturday. On Friday, we have your choosing your own adventure, because we will be offering the second reason why we chose Belize, which is a dive to the Blue Hole, the Great Blue Hole in Belize, which Jacques Cousteau said it was his favorite, or one of his favorite dive sites. He loved it. It's 3,000 feet in diameter, 400 feet deep. It's a massive, massive dive site, which is in almost every diver's bucket list, right? But not everyone. So this will be an extra dive. You can either pay to go to the Blue Hole, because it's a whole day event. You have to be on a boat for like 2.5, 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken, to go dive it. So we basically will spend the whole day out there. Or you can just dive with the operator close to the resort, or you can decide to take Friday off to go and explore the island, or lay by the beach and read a book. You choose your own adventure. Now, we will have things again every day as part of the meetup. Like Friday, we have our goodbye party, basically our farewell party, which we do every year, and the previous attendees will pick the theme, and we'll have that. That will not change. We'll still have that. We will have speakers, and we're thinking about perhaps reducing the number of let's be in a room with a speaker and have more of a hands-on, maybe bring speakers that will do more like Rick Stanton did this year, for example, where we went to the pool and we did the Thai cave rescue workshop, right? So I think that is another goal of leaving the afternoons open, so you can decide if you want to do that, if you want to go diving, or if you want to do a workshop or take a class with an instructor or whatever. So we will give people more freedom to do things. We will offer options for things that you can do. So if you want to participate in the meetup and do the activities, great. If not, you can go and do your own thing. So we realize that people want the flexibility, and we don't want to feel like we're charging people for dives. We're charging people for options that they're not using. Alcohol was one of those things. Nitrox was another thing. So this year at Mayan Princess in Roatan, we tested having people pay for nitrox if they want to. I personally used air for my diluent the whole week because I dove the rebreather. So I didn't pay for extra nitrox. So, whatever you want. You want to dive with nitrox, you can pay for nitrox. If you don't want to, then don't pay. We're trying to minimize the cost for people to attend the meetup. We have more room categories all the way up to presidential suite. We have options for you to choose whether it's training or not. So we're making this super flexible. We want people to have that flexibility. There are things that we didn't commit or compromise in, like the food, for example, which every year we try to improve what the food is like at places that we went. And I'm happy to report that the Pineapples restaurant at Ramon's Village has the best food that we've ever had on a meetup. And I'm not saying the other places had bad food. They didn't. They had good food, but the place at Ramon's Village is phenomenal. It's so good. It's actually open to the public. So like, you know, people can come from the street and eat at the restaurant. It's that good. And they do. We met several people that were staying at other resorts, other all-inclusive resorts, that actually came and ate at the Pineapples restaurant inside of Ramon's Village. So we will have that all inclusive, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you get to eat at one of the best restaurants on the island for the price of admission, basically, to come to the meetup. So food was outstanding. No complaints there. And again, the dates for the meetup in 2026 are July 18th to July 25th. You can register at divetalkmeetup.com. And I hope that I answered all your questions. I don't know if I missed anything, but very, very excited. We will have the whole place, so nobody else from anywhere will be staying at Ramon's Village. We will have the whole hotel for us. The operator, even though they normally take people from the outside, will not be accepting customers from the outside. They will only be focusing on meetup attendees. So this is shaping up to be epic, epic, epic in 2026. I will say, the resort is smaller than Mayan Princess and Plaza and Iberostar from the year before, so we're going to fill the whole thing. This thing is going to sell out. We have less double occupancy rooms than single occupancy rooms or single bed rooms, because they can be double occupancy with just one bed. So double occupancy rooms are going to sell out faster than the years before, so I recommend for you to register as soon as you can and secure a place for the meetup next year. Let's go dive the Blue Hole. Blue Hole is epic. Amazing. I cannot wait to go. I hope you're there with me. And yeah, divetalkmeetup.com. That's all I have to say. Sign up today. Don't wait. Sign up. Let's do this. And if you're interested in seeing our adventure on the golf cart, because of course we had to experience what everyone else is able to experience while they're at the meetup, we rented a golf cart and ran amok all over the island. So check it out.
Wow. Gus is... I mean, it's on a gimbal and I'm still bouncing around. Oh my. We're on a golf cart in whatever island this is called in Belize. Oh. This is the driver. And just, I don't know where we're going. And by the way, 2 seconds you're at the airport. We literally just got in the golf cart and that's where you fly in. That's kind of cool. By the way, everybody's in golf carts. I'm not kidding. There's no cars. This is kind of cool. All right, well, I'm going to film more, but probably more near their destination if I have a back left.
Way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a whole nother level of roads.
This is so dumb.
No, that's what the guy said. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. You just gotta, it's gonna be a long day. Just follow the map.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Look at that one, dude.
Okay, well, we gotta go through.
It's a swamp.
Yep, it is. And we're gonna go right through it. I like this.
Oh no, dude, this is the worst.
Look at this. Look at the drainage. Look at the drainage. Look at this. Hello. Wow. Look at that. Total. Good thing you got good tires. Well, I don't know. We're about to hit this guy. Everybody's so friendly. He waves. Okay, now we're back on dry road. But I don't know what's next, but I'll keep filming. And here we go. We gotta get through this. You gotta get through this. You got it.
I don't even know.
Just go slow. Yep. You got big wheels. No problem. Yeah, no problem. See there we go. Special golf carts made for going through swamp in Belize. This is how people live. And drainage is just not quite perfected here yet, but it's wow. It's like a little downtown area. There's bars, there's cafes, there's barber shop, all kinds of shops. See? cool. Souvenir shop. Oh, that was a backfire. I either thought I was shot or. Hold on. Okay. Oh. You guys a little preview of this downtown area of this island. Hi, man. Oh, wait. There's a show tonight. Oh. Cool. Okay. Now you saw the downtown area. Go on our journey. Different section. We've been driving for hours, it feels like. And we're headed to what's called Secret Beach. This is the road. This looks like the kind of area Mike would like to dive in. Just a hole in the middle of nowhere. Look at it. Okay. So this is what you got to go on to get to Secret Beach, which is where we're headed. Funny thing is, the GPS keeps saying 20 minutes away, but it never goes up to 20 minutes. It's like, I don't understand. Mangoes everywhere, protecting the environment. Look at that. These are all hatcheries for fish everywhere you look. Okay, see you at Secret Beach. This is the road you gotta take. Here we are. Okay. That says swing bar. I don't know what that means. But now we're on a nice smooth road. We're near the end of our journey. Supposedly we're 3 minutes.
What kind of people go to a swing bar?
The kind that have like really big tattoos. Okay. Similar to the entrance of Disney World is Secret Beach. Look, she's got a sign going. It's a secret. It's a secret beach. There we are. Wow, Happy Island back that way. A big, huge sign. And I don't know. But we got here. Oh, let me just film this interesting situation. Secret Beach. This is definitely going to be interesting. I can tell you that right now. Oh, they dive here. Daily local dives. Yep.
I'll back into it.
Okay, we made it to Secret Beach. Oh, look at that. They're jet skiing out there and everything. We're going to give you a full video tour of it. Don't worry. We made it. Secret Beach. Awesome.
We're out here in Belize having fun.
And you're on, shh, it's a secret. Secret Beach.
We're on Let's keep that a secret.
Big secret. All right, let's continue to check out Secret Beach. Look at it. Ooh, hold on. This is going to be interesting in a minute. More video. I could use a massage after that golf cart ride. Wow. After what I just went through. Gus was driving, almost destroyed my back. So now I needed Rose's Spa right here on Secret Beach. Check it out. People just hanging out in the water.
Seats in the water. Should have brought a bathing suit.
Well, walk down there and maybe we can get a drink somewhere. Just keep checking it out.